Hello, good evening to everybody. Today we have our jubilee. Number 10, number 10. Today we have our jubilee, number 10. Me together with Brando Schenker. But yes, sometimes, very, very interesting things happens. You know, today Brando is also with us, but he cannot come immediately. Okay, we must wait a little bit because he have some, he has some issues with his dog. You don't believe it, but yes, he is also a dog person like me personally. And before the stream, he goes out with his dog, and maybe something um, very, very curious has happened. He will explain it to us. He just sent me a message. But on another side, it's most important that you are here. I see many of people are there. Yes, today we have also some gift draft, and I hope you will be somebody who will be inside in this draft, and maybe also somebody who is new in our F.A.S.T community. Write me down for the start, maybe. First of all, where from you are. Look at us. I see Benjamin is here. Benjamin, I don't know, did you share our post? Everybody who shared the post is on our list. I make the list now to make this prize draft. The prize is very interesting for everybody who want to attend by the next FIFA exam, now on the 20th of November. Okay, I see also, I show you who is there. Benjamin Chankirli is here. Also, Biri Gomez. Good evening, coach. How are you? I'm fine. Yes, Brando is okay. He will come, and it will be okay, I think, with him. I see, Benjamin, you will share the stream. Then I will write you down on the list. Did somebody knows maybe what is the price? I make a short video where I show the price and everything else. I will put also this video here in the comments. Just a second, that you can maybe see the video. That will be interesting. I see it's many of people, also new people here. When somebody want to join me live on the stream, is no problem. I will put now the link for the stream in the comments. When you go to this link, I can bring you inside. You can join the stream directly. It will be also very interesting to chat with you here directly. I see Patrick Shields is new. Patrick Shields from New York City. It's great. More and more people from the States is coming in. I like this personally. Here you see the stream. When somebody want to come inside to chat with me, until Brando is not coming, but Brando will come. It's no problem. I really like this portal what I have here, this studio. That means I can enjoy more than 7-8 persons inside of the studio. And I also hope that you like it. Give me a 5 in the comments when you like this portal, how this runs. And I know that I will make one more year the membership in this portal. I really like it. Let's see what Patrick write down. Patrick say he is a partner of Boris Gul. Okay, Patrick, that's nice. I hope everything is running good in this partnership. New York is a big sport city. I don't know how much on which place is the football or soccer, how you say it in the US. Can you give us some comparison with another sports? Which place is soccer in New York, perhaps? What is the most popular sport in New York? I think New York have a very good American football team, and I also think New York have a very good wait, what a hockey team? Or I see Patrick is here. Wait, Patrick, I will bring you in. Hello, Patrick. How are you? Do you hear me? You must. Yeah, wait. I must unmute you. Just a second. Your micro is muted. But
I just
Patrick.
unmuted. Thank you. Do you say
cool.
Mirsad?
Yeah.
Mirsad Keric?
Yes.
Yes. So to answer your question, I'm partner with Boris Gould, who is already a FIFA licensed agent and who you may know already. And we are creating an entity called Soccer Trex LLC. We will both be agents. I will not take the agent exam until 2025. I'm busy training for the New York City Marathon, so I will not be ready by November. And I've only just started to study, which is why I'm now coming in. And we are supporters of New York City Football Club, and members of its first supporter group, Third Rail. And Boris is a good friend. He's from Ukraine. He's a great friend here in New York City. We love to cook together, and we will be at Soccer X in Miami together if anyone else is going to be there.
Oh yeah, I heard about this Soccer X in Miami. I look in my schedule. I have a plan to come to the US in 2025 because it's really a great market and it's developed very fast. I don't have the open schedule for this Miami event, but it will be great when we can hear some news from you, because I know that there will be all the teams of the MLS and also many of European decision makers from the big clubs. That will be very interesting.
Yes, and we'll try and find a way to connect with you during the events of November 12th, 13th, and 14th, so that we can say hello and you can say hello to Boris, and maybe even we put together a live stream during one of the breaks so we can fill you in on what's been happening there.
Oh, that will be fine. That will be really fine, Patrick. Not just because of myself, also about our community and the people who is coming here to the stream. Like you see, I also bring Biri Gomez with inside. You know, many of our people look at us directly or also later. And how I mentioned today in my video, we have a really special community of football enthusiasts, which we build up. And there I will always post everything what's new and what's interesting for the development of the people. Good evening, Biri. How are you, my friend? Do you hear us? Biri? I think Biri don't... Do you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm fine. Thank you, Coach.
Cool. How are you?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm fine. Thank you, Coach.
Cool. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
I think Biri is double in. You know, that make us a little bit confused. But okay, look, Patrick and also everybody else, we can start with the first question. Maybe this will be for you a little bit confused because the questions are from the FIFA exam, Patrick. But
yes,
for the warm up, you know, I think it's good enough.
I've only just downloaded the study materials within the last couple of days, so I'm brand new to studying it. Just beginning the first 100 pages.
Cool, cool. Don't worry. When you really want to go in March 225, you have enough time. This is interesting for everybody. You know, you must hear every definition, and also when you are just on the start, you can have maybe your opinion about some of the answers. Like here, you have select one. You know, some of the answers you can find also when you just think logically. You know. But most of the questions are very tricky. And yes, for the warm-up, we can start with the first question that say, how is the proof of payment of transfer compensation arranged? Select one. We have option A. I will also explain you. I first give the question, then I give the people some time, most of them 1 or 2 minutes, and then I say, now you can write down the answers in the comments, because I don't like that the people answer immediately. Somebody else, you know, see the answer, and that can influence your opinion. You know, it's better. I say sometimes it's maybe better alone make a failure, and you remember the failure, and then you see the right answer, than that you just write what somebody else write inside. You know, and that's because you knew what I just want to explain you. Okay,
So
I read you the option.
I will make a guess on a piece of paper, and after you reveal it, I will hold it up to let you see what I guessed.
Yeah, cool. That's good. That's good. That's good, Patrick. Thank you. Okay, question number 1. FIFA shall validate the information proved before the proof is accepted. B, both for a national and international transfer, the new clubs shall upload proof of each payment in TMS within 30 days of the date of the payment. C, for a manual declared transfer, no validation is needed as the 4I principle has been used. And D, all of the above answers. Guys, think a little bit. I think 1.5 minutes is enough. What can be the right answer? Do you know, Patrick, how much correct answers we have in the FIFA exam? Do you inform yourself?
I'm going to guess maybe 70 or 80%.
You're on the right path. But did you know also how many questions we have in the exam?
I think 27.
20 is the right answer.
20
questions. When you have 15 right answers, you are a new FIFA license agent.
Very good.
You know, it's something about 75%, but that's, some people think that's not too much, but believe me, 15 questions are really, in this kind of proof, an exam, it's very hard, because the questions are sometimes not just tricky, they are also long. You know, you have case study questions, and the time is pretty short. You have just 1 hour. You know, that means each question is average of 3 minutes, but you have some long questions which you need 10 minutes. You know, and that's the point, which is not so easy, to be honestly. Okay, guys, let's see, where are you from? Also, we have many of new guys here. I like always to ask them where are they from. We have really people from all of the world. I see Ronaldo Lopez is also here. Ronaldo, where are you from? Are you from Brazil? From which country you are? I always like to reach out. Patrick, did you also play soccer in US in the past?
I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, where we had wonderful local soccer, even though it was not very big yet, because Cleveland had a very huge Irish and Eastern European and Western African immigrant community, even when I was a boy. And we also had a great many Hungarians who came over after 1956 and were some of the earliest coaches. So I had teams in grade school. I started playing in 1969, 1970 when I was a kid. And then I played in high school. And my high school, a Catholic high school in Cleveland, has now become this national powerhouse. So I'm very pleased. And then I played Division III in college at Kenyon College in Ohio.
Cool.
And then I played ACL at age 37.
Yeah. You know what's always very funny for me when I see the U.S. Games, also of the college and everything, when I see that they play on the field of the American football,
Yeah,
that make me so crazy.
Well, that's going to change very soon. As you know, for New York City FC, we play in between two baseball stadiums, and the land use and the politics of getting our own arena have been very difficult. Have lasted more than 10 years. And so now we will have our own arena, and it will open for the new season in 2027.
Wow.
Yeah, very difficult process. Very difficult process.
I believe it. But look, everywhere it's like that. Nowhere is everything perfect.
When I was a boy, we played on a cow pasture.
But it's developed. That's very important. That's very important. Okay, guys, you can write now your answers in the comments, and yes, Patrick will show us on the paper what he guessed. And I will also and what? Okay, that's your answer B.
That's my guess.
I always show not just that we show the people what is the right answer, Patrick. We also show them on which page they can find them, in which article and paragraph. That's a really good passive learning. And I see my guys here. They are very fit. They are very good. And I see somebody also have the right answer. The right answer is B. We have this in our clearinghouse regulations. In the new study material, it's on the page 303, and it's article 11 in the new and in the old study material. Maybe you can try to find this, Patrick, when you have this part.
Looking for it right now.
Yeah. Look, Benjamin, perhaps he is longer time with us. He answer always like we do it. The right answer is B, Annex 3, General Rules, Payment Paragraph 1, and I have it in Article 11. Maybe you have it also in the Article 12, Payments, but in the clearinghouse on the page 303, when you have the new study material.
And this is I'm making sure I have the new study material. Have there been any changes since the new laws? I download.
Look, it have changes, because in this year 2023 we have 2024 we have two exams. The first one was in I think July, and the second one is now in November. And for the first one, they change it. I don't know which version you have. When you have the version for November, then this upstairs is the right page, 303.
Looking
when
yes, my PDF is showing me a different page than what's actually on the page number. So I'm scrolling now.
Do you look in the laptop or what?
I'm on my phone.
Okay, on your phone. Whatever, I would suggest you to make a screenshot of the answer, and then you can find it later. It's no big deal.
Yep.
Okay. Then we go to the question number 2. A person bound by the FIFA disciplinary code who do not have sufficient financial means may request legal aid from FIFA. What kind of legal aid may be granted to the person required it? Select one or more. These are some of these tricky questions, Patrick,
Yes.
where you have 2 or 3 options, or sometimes also just one option, Here are the possibilities as an answer. A, the person may select a pro bono counsel from the list provided by FIFA. B, the person may choose their own legal counsel and FIFA will bear the costs. C, the person may be accepted from paying the costs of the proceedings. And D, the person's own reasonable travel and accommodation cost related to the proceedings, including those of witnesses and experts, may be covered by FIFA. Guys, think about, I give you 2 minutes, and I see that our old friend Bojan from Zurich is also with us. Hello, Bojan. Best regards to Swiss, to Zurich. Bojan is one of our students of our Spa Academy. Did you check up our webpage, Patrick, about Spa Academy?
Not yet. I'm brand new. Boris only forwarded me the information to come see you about an hour ago.
That's nice. That's nice. No problem. You see here on the bottom is our webpage, spaacademy.info.
Yep.
But I will not disturb you now. Maybe you find the answer.
Another tab.
Yeah. Maybe you find the answer of this question. Try to look about maybe in the disciplinary code you can find the answer of this question. Just a tip for you.
Yes, and we have I'm trying to send myself the PDF so I can bring it up on my screen.
And we have also Luis here, Ayech from Berlin. Best regards, Luis. You are also member of our 7-question stream. Luis, did you share our post? When you share the post, maybe you can receive our gift. We have a gift, the biggest collection of questions for the FIFA exam online. Never ever somebody have a bigger collection. It's 646 questions which I collect. Yes. Yes, and I put it inside in our community. It will be possible to work with them, I think that will help many of people. Cool. Okay, guys. I really hope that Brando will come very soon. I can just guarantee you that nothing has happened. He was out with his dog, and I think he just explained me shortly that his dog disappeared in the woods. The same thing happened the same thing happened with my dog sometimes also. I'm also a dog person. Did you also have dogs, Patrick?
I did when I was growing up, but it's very difficult to have a dog in New York City if you don't have the schedule for it. And my building only just recently began to allow them. It's different here. There's no, where I live, very few trees and very much concrete. So I think it's very difficult for a dog. I think sometimes people are very selfish when they have a large animal here, when it's uncomfortable for the animal.
Yes, I agree with you. I really agree with you. But when you can have a dog, which breed would you like to have?
Oh goodness, I've always been very fond of Irish wolfhounds, and I very much like huskies.
Oh yes, very nice.
I think huskies are beautiful, beautiful dogs.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was thinking you would said to me a German Shepherd, because every U.S. Person who I know, when I ask them about dogs, one of the three favorites is always the German Shepherd. I don't know why.
I had one growing up, but then our next dog after that was a mixed breed. It was a husky and elk hound, and I just love the husky part of it. There's something about a husky, the Siberian husky, that are just a beautiful coat, beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
Very, very thoughtful, very smart animal. German Shepherd, I always found very, very difficult to just to live with. It would bite your finger.
Yeah. He have also his characteristic smell, They have some kind of smell,
Yeah.
I have also, when I was younger, German Shepherd. I like him, and he was also very smart, but he have always this some smell what was, sometimes terrible. Okay, guys, you can write down your answers, and thank you for sharing the stream, guys. I see many of new people are there. Thank you very much. I will collect later the names of the sharing people, because maybe you win our gift, our 646 questions. Right, now the answer for the question number 2, please. Okay, I see Benjamin give the answer. Also, Biri, very good. I see the answers are on the right way. What is with the answer of Boyan? Boyan, come on. I'm very, very ridiculous about your answer. I would like to see what's your answer. Good. And also, guys, write me down in the comments, what are your 2 favorite breeds when we speak about the dog? Who would you like to have? Or maybe you have the dogs. Who knows, when you have the possibility to have space for them and time also. Yes, and we have here also our Mariacela. Mariacela is also here. Hello, best regards to Mariacela. Okay, Patrick also give an answer. Very fine. Yes, the most of yours find the right answer because it's one or more option. The right answer was A, C, and D. You can find it on the article 46. Very good. On paragraph 4.
Yes.
And in the new study material, it's the page 79. And in the old one, it's 133. The most things in the old and new study material are similar. It's just some small changes. When you learn in the old study material, it's no big deal. You don't must to have the new one, but we give both option that you can find the answers. Cool.
At first, I thought only C, but now looking back, it makes sense why B would not be acceptable. That you are being offered counsel that is under the control of the organization that may be judging you.
Yeah. I come back to look. The B, of course. Yeah. But look, that's what I tell you. Some things you can maybe also answer with the logic, but trust me, people think when they have an open book exam that this is easy to find. First of all, it's not easy to understand the question, and second, to find, you lose so many time, and on the end of the story, you don't have time for give all answers in this 60 minutes when you don't have a system, and that's the reason why I make a system in my preparation bootcamp for the FIFA exam, and we have more than 85% of passing students, which is really huge because the average is 22 to 24% in the last 2 exams. It's really very hard. you know. Good. Okay, let's go to the question number 3. Which description of safeguarding is the most accurate? Safeguarding is about, select one. A, reacting quickly and calmly after setting a bad has happened to a child who is part of a football activity. B, making sure that equipment and training kits are clean, well maintained, and free from things that might cause an accident. C, taking all the necessary steps to prevent harm from happening, knowing how to respond if there are concerns about a child or vulnerable adult. And D, all of the above. What is the right answer for the question number 3, which is not RSTP, it's a safeguarding question? I give you also 2 minutes. Please don't write the answer in the comments before. And yes, when you want, write me down which breed, which 2 breeds you would like to have, or maybe which breeds you have. Okay, let's see. Mariacela, I think you told me that you don't have a dog. Is it true, Mariacela? I can remember that we speak maybe about that. Mariacela is working in the real estate, and I think she have not enough time to care about dog. And now she want to be also the first FIFA license agent, woman license agent. And yeah, we have support one of our students in Croatia, and she was the first Croatian woman license agent, you know. That means you just must to study and have a system, and you can pass the exam. That's important. Do you look some games? Do you have a focus of some games in New York, Patrick?
Do I have a what of some games?
Yes. Do you have some special focus of some kind of players, some ages, or some club which you follow? Do you have something about it?
Well, we're a subsidiary of Manchester City, so of course we follow the sub clubs in South America and Central America and France that Manchester City owns. But for my purposes, as a hopeful agent, there are places I would like to look. For instance, the Midwest, where I grew up, which I think is underrepresented, both in Major League Soccer and in European and South American football. And there are many great players in the Midwest. It's and even my high school, there have been some professional players. But I'm very fond of travel to Iceland. And I have a friend there who I'm trying to convince to take the exam so he can maybe go into partnership with me and Boris. And we have another friend in Ohio who is already a licensed agent. And so I think between the 4 of us, Boris knows Ukraine and Eastern Europe. I think we could be a very powerful small office. But for me, I think the Midwest. I think where I grew up. I think there's a lot of growth to be had out there as a potential agent. Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Michigan. Those
are big states. Big states.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah. Cool.
And not many agents.
Yes. We have one of our new agents here with us. It's Brando. Brando is coming in. Brando Schenker. That's my partner and student. Brando,
bring the dog.
Yeah, what's going on with the dog, bro?
Well, Mirsad, I live next to a forest, and just before the meeting, my dog needs to have a small pee. That's what he said. But you know his name, so he had other ideas.
Yeah, the most important is that everything is fine with you.
Yes.
You know, this is Patrick. Patrick's coming from New York. You know, because I was alone, I give a offer that somebody can jump in with me, and yeah, we changed a little bit the information about the U.S. and Europe and so on and so on. You know?
Hello, Brando. Where are you?
I'm in the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Close
think
We are
to,
international.
I think they had my new partner. I think was trying to go to the Soccer X in the Netherlands, but was not able to make it. So I will go to my first one. I was telling Mirsad in Miami next month.
okay.
And he will also give us maybe some shortcuts, you know, what has happened there, Brandon.
Yeah,
That will
for
be
sure.
interesting. We can make a live stream like now. It will be interesting for our community, for the students, for everybody. Yeah. Cool. Guys, you can now write the answer for the third question, which is from the safeguarding. Very interesting question. Which description of safeguarding is the most accurate? Select one. Please have a focus about the most accurate. Very important. Okay. I will waiting on your answers. Oh, Mariacela, you have a Jack Russell. Oh, that's cool.
I apologize, Mirsad. My answers are coming through twice. I'm sure for what reason, I don't know. It's technical, but I'll learn how to fix it.
No problem. We are easygoing, Patrick. Don't worry, my friend. Okay. I'm waiting on all the answers.
Let me see. Okay.
Here we are. The right answer is answer C. You can find it on the page 399 in the new study material. They say taking all the necessary steps to prevent harm from happening and knowing how to respond if there are concerns about a child or vulnerable adult. You know, C is the correct answer of the question number 3. We have here few of safeguarding questions, which are very, very tricky sometimes, but also very interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe I was focusing on the principles.
Look, safeguarding have in the study material more than 150 pages. And it's good to read them, and also you can practice them in the study material. And I would say it's not so difficult to answer when you read it. And on the end of the story, also in the study material, is so many pages, but on the question and the exam, the most of them are just 2 questions, maximal maybe 3, not so much. But it will be good that you follow the safeguarding. Here, one more question about the safeguarding.
Coach,
Yes, Brandon.
it would not be good. It's a must. You must know it because it's an easy point to score. You must know this.
Yeah. Look, everything you must know, Brando. But I say safeguarding you can also know when you just read it one time.
Yes,
But
I understand.
F.A.S.T, FFAR, you must read 5 times to connect, understand, and everything else.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that the safeguarding part is just some pages, 150 pages. It's safeguarding the explanations and the principles, but also a course. It's in the study material, and I see a lot of, also when I was at the exam, a lot of people that are taking the exam, they neglect this part a little bit. But if you get 2, 3, maybe 4 questions, and you have read it, maybe once or twice, then it's just easy 4 points that you score. But if you neglect it, you make a mistake, maybe 1 or 2, and that could be, that you just didn't make it.
Yeah, and it's also what's very important. Also, it's really a very, very important part of football, and also, not football completely, sport, that we save the kids and care about really the security about them on the field and outside of the field. It's no point. It's good that FIFA put so many information about that inside.
Yeah,
that's really positive. I just say on the exam technically part, I just want to say that not so many questions is coming from them. But let's see this question. Failure of safeguarding will select one or more. A. Hurt no one, hurt the children, undermine the integrity of member association, and D. undermine the integrity of academies. Select one or more. It's a very tricky question, Think about which answers will be correct from them.
In the meantime, coach,
do
you have a player?
Did I have a player? Yes, I have a player, but again, a German one,
A German one.
I don't know why I just have the German players. What I want to ask you, it's about Paul Breitner. Do you know in which clubs play Paul Breitner?
I think Stuttgart. Stuttgart, I think. Was he also in Bayern?
Yes, he was in Bayern. He was in Bayern, and he was personally for me one of the best Bayern player. But they never make him a big star because he was a little bit a strange character. He was a strange type of player in this time. He say everything what he think. That was not so good. But I think he don't play in Stuttgart. I think Paul Breitner never play in Stuttgart. I think you he have a beard. Can you remember?
Yes,
him?
yes, and a nice mustache. Yes. All of them had that in those times, eh? Even you.
Yeah. He played in one club which was in this time a big club, and today this club play just in the 3rd and 4th division. I can remember these times. This club was very big.
Saarbrücken?
I'm not sure that he played in Saarbrücken, but he played in Eintracht Braunschweig. And Eintracht Braunschweig, yes, Eintracht Braunschweig was a big club in this German time, And he plays also in one very big club worldwide after Bayern Munich.
I don't know. Really
it's not easy. I was also thinking that he play in US, but he don't play in US. He don't play in US. He plays in Real Madrid.
Did he play in Real Madrid?
Yes, he play in Real Madrid. Yes.
Yeah, that's the biggest club of them all. Huh?
Yeah, and also in this time it was amazing to from Germany to go to Real Madrid. Yeah. Okay, guys, you can write us down the answer of the question number 4. Yes, I don't know why I always come to the German players. And Hugo Sanchez, 100%.
Yes. Yeah.
His career will be interesting to follow. I know also that he was in Real Madrid. Patrick, we have some game, Brando and myself. We always give us some players from the past, and we must to to search or know in which clubs they play. You know.
Yeah.
That's
Hugo
interesting.
Sanchez, I only know Real Madrid.
Hugo Sanchez.
There are many players in Major League Soccer who have already played for 7 or 8 clubs.
Yeah.
Especially in the old days when sometimes the clubs were folding or.
But for Hugo Sanchez, I'm 100% sure that he was playing in Mexico before he came to Real Madrid. I know that I read somewhere, but I'm not sure 100% sure in which club in Mexico. But I know that in this time also in Mexico they have big clubs before he come to Europe, you know. And today also Mexico have a good clubs and have many of a huge amount of payments what they do for good players, you know. Okay, I see now our guys give answers of this question number 4, and yes, the most of them are really fit and very accurate. And I will just show you the right answer is B, C, and D.
I think I missed on C.
Yeah,
it's happened. It's no. Perhaps look.
it's because of all of football.
Benjamin, right answer. Maria Sela, right answer. BC. Luis, right answer. Great. I like to see this. That we have a fit group. Brando, now I have a question which is longer. You must read it, like always. Here, the question number 5.
Okay.
Do you see
question number 5. Adi is a 15-year-old footballer from Senegal who would like to become a professional. His father always had big dreams of becoming very rich. He contacted someone online who claimed to be a football agent with good contacts with European clubs. Adi's father was so excited that he paid this individual $3,000 without seeing any documentation or accreditation in return for the promise of taking his son to a European club. Adi argued with his father as he did not want to go because his club advised him not to trust this person who seemed to be a fake agent. This happens a lot. However, his father forced him to go. What seems to be the father's priority in this case? Select one. A, the future of his son as an elite footballer. Adi's younger brother's well-being. C, Adi's well-being. Or D, his father's dream of becoming rich.
Yeah, very interesting question. In this question, Patrick, you can answer without the study material, you know?
Yeah.
And still people make a mistake.
Yes. But that's the reason why it's good to make this streams and exercise to see the different, you know? I see somebody new also here, many of new people. Makai Birne. Makai, where are you from? Makai Birne. Makai. Very interesting. You make a very interesting scouting report again, Brando. I see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. The game was or the match was a little bit boring, but it's good to see that also sometimes the tactical part comes into play.
Yeah. But in this age, the players really have many of skills, tactical skills, you know. I would say the young players today have much more tactical skills than in my time, you know. We don't have so many tactical variations like today. You know?
Yes, but what you had in your time was more personality. And what I see more and more is that a lot of players, they are the same kind of players,
Mm.
and that's
I saw.
also
I
what
say some. Mhm.
that's what I also see in this game, because when it's so tactical, and
Mhm.
I didn't put in the report some other things that I saw, because one of the players, probably one of the best players, was supposed to be subbed in, and he could break open the game much more, but he was punished because he forgot his shirt. So he was not allowed to go into the game.
Crazy, crazy, crazy,
And,
crazy.
and his father was sitting right in front of me, and he was going crazy. And I
Mhm.
told this, and I said, "Yo, please, father, relax, because this is good for him. This is a
Mhm.
good lesson.
Good school, huh?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
will
yeah.
learn so much from this. It's good for him."
Mhm. Mhm. You know, you learn best when it pains. You know, when it
Yes,
really pains, you remember it. You
yes.
remember it. Okay, guys, write us down your answers for the question number 5. And Makai, also best regards to London. We are really international. We are from all of kind of the world: New York, London, Africa, Croatia, Netherlands, everywhere, everywhere. Um, Patrick, I see that you give 2 answers, just that you know, because you're a newcomer. When they write down, select one. It can be just one answer.
Oh, I did not see that. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
This
Well,
is
in
the
that
first
case,
what you must to care about. Yeah.
I
Yes.
have my new answer.
No, yeah, your new answer is the right one. Correct, Patrick. Very good. D. Yeah.
I was trying to consider it as if they were giving it from the father's perspective,
Mm-hmm.
rather than just the reality of D.
Yeah. But it's good. You have a good sense of feeling for these situations in football. Uh, like you are inside 10 years, because the most of time it's coming because of that. With the parents, they speak about the money is not important. I just think about the career of my kid, and at the end of the story, they just think about money and of himself. You
Yeah.
know,
Yes,
that's
we see it here in tennis. We see it here. We're only just beginning to see it in football here. We see it in we've seen it mostly in professional basketball, professional football, professional tennis,
mm,
but soon
yeah,
it will become a
it's
problem in
crazy.
football.
Yeah. Okay, question number 6. Diego is 15 and from Ecuador. He loves to go to school and to play football. All his coaches have told his parents he has a lot of potential and should pursue a career in football. This is why they decide to place him at a private academy in Brazil, as they heard it has a good reputation. After a few weeks there, Diego noticed that the football part of the academy is well organized, but they train in extremely hot temperatures and eat really bad food in small quantities. He is always hungry and thirsty, as safe drinking water is rarely provided. They also receive very little education, and classes are only delivered in Portuguese, a language he does not speak. The teachers are clearly not well prepared, and they do not seem to care. Finally, the dormitory where the boy sleeps are overcrowded and very dirty. What type of safeguarding concern are at stake in this case? Select one or more. A. Education and school integration issues. B. Health and safety issues. C. They are no concerns. And D. Neglect, nutrition, and dietary issues. Select one or more.
I applaud for you.
Again,
A
you have
long
a
text,
pair.
a long text for you.
Yeah. Long kiss for me. I don't like this long test sometimes.
I have a question for Patrick, because
Yes.
how is
Hmm?
football organized in the United States on the grassroots level?
It's changing daily. When I came up, it was always you had to go to high school, then you had to go to college, and then there was only the path to the professional for being drafted from college.
Okay.
Uh, then it became academies that were loosely organized. Then it became academies which were for pay, which now are still the primary form of travel team, they call them, and academies, but they use the term pay for pay to play, but that's not always truly accurate, because sometimes it's a little bit cheaper, or it's done by a not for profit.
Yeah.
There's one that we support called South Bronx United, that has fundraisers, and so the boys and girls play for free, and they have free equipment, and that's the new movement. So it's becoming academy based, and just now, for the first time, people are looking at open play, and the movement is now to create mini pitches nationwide. So
Yeah.
U.S. Soccer is contributing toward that. NYCFC is contributing toward that. I myself do lobbying for local politicians to try and get money for new mini pitches.
And that's then 5-a-side or 7-a-side games?
5-a-side, 7-a-side. There are a
Yeah.
lot of new businesses that have taken old warehouses and turned them into 5-a-side indoor places that can be used year round. But the trend right now is to try and find usable land or parks land that can be converted into open play mini pitches.
Yeah.
And I think over the next 10 years or so, you'll see a greater formation of more street creativity, as people tend to consider it. But the stranglehold still is pay to play, but that's beginning to loosen.
Because that means that actually that's then access to football is more for people that are well off. And
More for people who are well off, or for people who live in areas that have well organized not for profits, such as New York City.
yeah.
New York has that now. Cleveland, Ohio, where I'm from, is developing that now. So travel teams are becoming more affordable or openly affordable, but mostly by virtue of public-private partnerships and private fundraising.
And is it not, does the association not create like a pyramid structure with competitions and things like that?
You mean at the youth level?
Yeah.
Yes. They're trying. Every time in the U.S. it always becomes a political question. You have the everything has to be market based, or we can control it completely with a single entity, and so that fight continues. Major League Soccer, as you know, is a single entity league with with league owned contracts, and so entrepreneurs are trying to create other leagues that are open or will create a pyramid at the professional level. But the trend toward pyramids at the youth level is happening within Major League Soccer, consolidating teams and buying other teams that have been failing and turning them into MLS Next Pro and MLS 2. So in my opinion, the most successful pyramid is right now being developed under Major League Soccer. And I think some of the players who are being home educated and some of the players who are at the more openly available academies are beginning to filter into MLS Next Pro and into MLS 2.
Okay.
But there is plenty of room, I think, for an open like USL or NISA. I think that many of these leagues will succeed in the next 10 years.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Interesting.
Very, very, very complicated politically. It's always political here. It's always political.
Yeah, but the issue is, of course, that if you are a young child, 6 years or 7 years old,
Yeah.
like in the Netherlands, you just go to a club and you start playing, and it's not expensive.
Yeah.
And you get trainers, and you can develop yourself. And next to that, you can also go to like what we call football schools on a Sunday or extra to get extra training, and that's. But there is a competition based on your level that you can play against your peers, and then if you are better, you can go to a better team and things like that. But
Yeah.
that still needs to be developed in the US then.
Monetization almost 100% of the time gets in the way at that age.
Yeah.
The kids go to places where they have to pay, or it's a social thing, or it's an indoor. There's a new entity here called So5. That's a group of indoor training, of indoor facilities. For instance, there's one that has 10 courts for 5-a-side, but it's a fully for profit old warehouse.
Yeah.
So to release that stranglehold, I think the thing that's going to finally chip away at it is going to be the mini pitches that are built that are just for open play, where kids can just show up on their own and play. But they have to be dedicated to football. They have to be usable only by football. They can't be football/basketball, football/baseball. In the last 10 years, we have 50 of them now new in New York City. And U.S. Soccer has a dedicated imprint that does only that now, and it's doing it in all of the major cities nationwide. So in the next 10, 15 years, the best U.S. players are going to come from mini pitches in the largest 25 cities in America. You watch.
Yeah.
Thank you for the information, Patrick. Guys, you can write us now the answer for the question number 6. I see also somebody have the answers. I will show it to you. The answer for the question number 6 are A, B, and D. You can find it also on the safeguarding. Of course, it's the issue about education and social integration, healthy and safety issues, and negligency, nutrition and dietary, all issues what's possible in this case. But just that you can, understand how important it is to care about everything around the football academies. And this you can also read on the page 478 in the new study material and 532 in the old one. Okay. Now we have the last question, because we always have 7 questions in our streams. Which of these statements are true? Safeguarding in football is important because, also select one or more. A, keeping everyone safe in football maintains a positive reputation for the game and for each member association and club. B, football is the most widely watched game and important to millions of people around the world. C, if people feel safe and supported, they are more likely to stay involved in the game. And D, no action is not an option when a child is at risk of harm and has been harmed. Which of these statements are true? Safeguarding in football is important because. Select one or more. That's also some of these tricky questions which we have in the exam. And it's interesting how many years the US tried to grow up with football or soccer, but I think this big 4 sports in US are too strong, American football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. They are too large, I think, in some kind.
Yes, I mean by 10 times, financially. Baseball, of course, as you know, enjoys a legal monopoly here in the United States by congressional action that many people have tried to get rid of. Football and basketball are just they're huge at the collegiate level. They're huge money. You now have college players getting paid, so that's going to make it even more difficult. So I mean, it's always hard to describe. I'm 62 years old, 61 years old, and I always try to impress upon people who say, football is finally coming to the United States. The reality is we're an immigrant country. It's always been here. It's always been here. There have always been fine footballers. There's just never been an organized single way, with like Brando said, like with football schools, if you wanted to go to an additional football school beyond an academy. I think it'll take another 50 years for that to happen here. I truly do. People say that the World Cup is going to enhance that and make that happen more quickly. I don't believe that's true. I think there's too much sporting money in the way. On the other hand, the little bits and pieces of things that are happening in places that matter around the country are the things that are going to make the big difference. Like Kentucky, for instance, is a place that is huge for basketball and huge for football. But now all of a sudden, over the last 10 years, is becoming this huge soccer hotbed. We're starting to chip away. The young players, they're finally starting to look at football and say, I would rather do this than play American football or baseball. This really is the time that is first starting to happen on a mass scale. So my opinion is, we will be a football powerhouse in the world, but not for another quarter century.
Yes, and the women football is coming out very, very strong.
Already here.
Yeah.
Already here. Yeah. The girls play at every level. The academies for girls are exceptional. The coaching, a lot of the men that I went to college with are now coaching at girls' high schools, at girls' primary schools. And of course, the women's team has always been great on the world level. But the greatest growth, if you're a football agent and you're looking for new clients, you need to be looking at young women and girls in the U.S. because that's where you're going to find the best trained players who have a clear idea of what they want to do and don't have any distractions in the way of other sports like football or baseball.
I see. Yeah. It's many of American players which is coming to Europe and really make great careers. They are physically great. They are tactically better and better, and they are playing more European than before 10, 15 years. That's the truth.
They have a generosity of spirit and a team spirit that some young men do not have. I see only greater things for, they've already won the World Cup, and the Olympics, but the real growth in America is going to happen with women and girls.
Yes, that's true. Okay, here we have also the answers for the question number 7. The answer is A, C, and D. It's also logically keeping everyone safe in football. If people feel safe and support, they are more likely to stay involved in the game, and that's the really and D also the statement about safeguarding in football. No action is not an option when a child is at risk of harm and has been harmed. That's today our 7 questions. We have the completely recording because today we have our 10th stream together, Brando and myself, and it's a jubilee. Congratulations, Brando, that you have the patience to be 10 times with me on the stream.
Does he get a medal or an award or a trophy?
That's just the start. That's just the warm up, Patrick. Just that the warm up. And all these recordings you can find in our F.A.S.T community, football agent community. I will also put the link here below in the comments. And I have also here a video where I explain what all benefits and content you can find inside, free content how perhaps it's interesting for you, Patrick. You are a newcomer. We show you in the community how you can apply for the next FIFA exam. You know, what is the structure of the exam? What are the most important details? What you must care when you want to pass the exam? And we have also 100 questions for free with answers, video answers, like we do now about every question. And I think it's a very good first push for every newcomer. What are you thinking about, Patrick?
I have a question, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I came in late once Boris convinced me to, but do we know, or is there any indication of when signing up for March will be? And am I understanding correctly that from this point forward, there's only going to be one exam per year?
Yeah, it will be just one exam per year from this point. Yeah, in the future.
Okay.
And that's very hard. That's very hard.
I had thought that it was May, but it is March.
No, it's May.
Oh, it is May.
It's May. Okay, then it's my mistake. Sorry, I think I say March.
I was beginning to panic. I thought I was a month behind. I better read faster.
Yeah.
But Boris
But you're on time. You're on time.
He has convinced me to read out loud the exam book. And so I'm going to record myself reading out loud the entire book.
Okay. Yes, everybody have his system, you know. We have our system which works, and everybody must find out maybe how they want to win in this challenge. And we have also many of people who don't pass the first time in the exam, also don't pass the second time, but then they come to our bootcamp preparation, and we have really great results with them. But it's okay. Everybody is an individual, and everybody maybe must find out his way to prepare himself for this exam, which is, I say it's life-changing event for everybody, because you can really change not just your life, you can also change the life of many of athletes when you guide them like a serious players agent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Cool. Okay. Thank you, Patrick, to be with us as a guest. Thank you, Brando, that you come. Yeah. Thank you that you came also, Brando, after this.
Sorry, I'm late. Sorry,
No
I was late.
No problem. Next time I will be late.
I see on your shirt, if you have a dog with that name, who can control him?
Nobody. It's not easy.
So Mirsad, just for ongoing, if you want to try and do a dedicated stream, I'll have to learn how to do it quickly, but I think Boris and I would both be happy to do a wrap up. There will be one event on November 12th in Miami, and then Soccer X is the 13th and the 14th. So perhaps your Berlin, most everyone here is on European time, I'm gathering correctly.
Yeah.
5 or 6 hours ahead of us. So we may have to figure out a way to do that. Maybe we could do it early in our morning before we begin our day. Maybe on the morning of the 13th, when it's already, lunchtime, we do a wrap up of the events from Chase Stadium on the 12th. And then maybe on the morning of the 14th, we do a wrap up of the day and the panels that we attended on the 13th.
Why not? No problem. Patrick, just send me a PM on LinkedIn.
Very good.
We will exchange our WhatsApp numbers. And yes, I'm very happy and open for any of these streams. No problem.
Good. We'll Boris and I will make it happen. I think he would enjoy it as well.
Cool. No problem. Best regards to New York. Best regards to everybody who is looking now directly the stream, and also everybody who wants to be a part of our prize game, and draft. share the stream and send me a PM that you share it, and we will bring you inside in this drift. Okay?
Nice to meet everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice
Bye-bye.
evening.
Enjoy your
Bye-bye.
weekend.
Thank you, Brando.